Welcome to Mind the Gap. And what's your name?
Alex McClelland.
And what are your pronouns, Alex?
He, him.
And where in the world are you?
I'm a settler on the traditional lands of the Algonquin people, also known as Ottawa, the capital of Canada.
And what do you do there?
I'm an assistant professor at the Institute of Criminology and Criminal Justice at Carleton University.
What are your activities in relation to HIV criminalization?
I did my PhD dissertation on interviewing people who've been criminalized across Canada who are registered as sex offenders who've been incarcerated for long periods of time because of allegedly not telling other people they have HIV.
So why have you decided to become a member of the HIV Justice Network Global Advisory Panel?
I've been living with HIV for over 20 years. I have had friends who've been incarcerated, and Canada's a leading country in the world in relation to criminalizing HIV, and I want to make sure that that ends.
Alex, we asked you to bring along a photo that meant something to you, and here it is. Tell us what's going on here.
This is at the Canadian Association of HIV Researchers annual conference that brings together around 500 to 700 researchers from across Canada every year, where we took over a plenary session, a pharmaceutical plenary session, and stormed the stage, and people who had been criminalized spoke and told their stories about being incarcerated for long periods of time and registered as sex offenders. I think this was the first time that many HIV researchers across Canada heard these experiences, and we were calling on them to make a public statement countering HIV criminalization, and that was successful at the end of the conference. So it was a big, powerful moment.
And now for some final questions. Alex, when was the last time you felt really proud about yourself?
I think when I read my dissertation findings on HIV criminalization to a federal government committee on human rights about the harms of criminalization in Canada.
Wow, truth to power. How do you keep sane in the COVID epidemic, Alex?
I've been baking a lot and working on perfecting Battenberg cake.
And finally, Alex, tell us something about you that nobody else in the HIV sector possibly knows.
A couple of years ago, I donated sperm to a couple of mine, and they gave birth to Luca, who will be 3 in later this year.
Oh, how sweet. Thank you, Alex McClelland, activist, academic, professor, and daddy.